Snipers, you have to see what's happening in the cryptocurrency market this weekend as Bitcoin is sitting at 34,788, trying to make a decision whether it wants to squeeze towards this 50-day moving average at 36,500 or if it wants to reject 35,000 once again. We have confluence here with the weekly and monthly open and the major structural resistance. I want to talk about what I'm expecting for Bitcoin coming into Sunday. Of course, the weekend is the most manipulated time in the cryptocurrency market. We know traditional markets closed well on Friday, so Bitcoin breaking towards the 50-day moving average and squeezing to that area is gonna be a confirmation that not only are we seeing weekend manipulation to the upside, but this could open up the door so that when traditional markets open up on Monday, we see even more volume flow in and for Bitcoin to come up to the $41,950 area. More importantly, I want to talk about what I'm also expecting for altcoins because the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart closed the day yesterday with a bullish tail above the previous weekly open right here at the 65,000 Satoshi area. If we get above this, that's going to be a massive breakout that Ethereum is going to potentially have. If we look at percentage-wise, 30% to the 85,000 Satoshi level, and that's also showing signs on the Ethereum to US dollar price coming back up to test 2240, the previous weekly open. If we break above 2240 for Ethereum, we could be seeing a moonshot back above 3,000 US dollars. Of course, there are going to be some levels along the way that we need to monitor, and we'll talk about those today. And then others' dominance, which factors in Bitcoin, but also factors in other altcoins like Cardano and the BNB coin, is actually showing very good signs. The total cryptocurrency market cap chart coming back to test this 200-day moving average, while altcoins right now are actually showing strength. If we get above 13% others' dominance, this could be the early start of this higher low or potential higher high to form. That means altcoins are going to be outperforming Bitcoin. I want to talk about whether that's going to be the case or not. You guys are watching the Snipers channel. My name is Naeem. Remember to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers, Snipers. I know we can do it as a family. First, I want to talk about exactly what's happening to Bitcoin. We come onto the daily chart. It's no surprise that we're here sitting at 34,800, right? This is an important level. We've been monitoring this for a very long time. We have confluence here with the weekly and monthly open. If Bitcoin starts to show strength on the micro timeframes, which it really currently is looking like it wants to move higher, it's the weekend, it's the most manipulated, anything could happen. Right now, we're testing the level, showing signs of volume. In the 1 hour chart, you can see here a lot more buyers than sellers right now. While we're testing this level, we come into the 15-minute chart. Same scenario, a lot more buyers, even on the 1-minute chart. You can see we initially tested this important level, and look how many buyers came in with no sellers in sight right at this $34,800 level. It's not a coincidence that that's where the volume came in, by the way, because our numbers on the Snipers channel are extremely important. Now, we're sitting at this weekly open, the $34,800 level. If we see another move to the upside after seeing this 4-hour push to test this, we are forming higher highs on the 4-hour. That's actually a bear flag. That would assume we come down, but it's the weekend. Anything could happen. If we break above 34,800, I think that at this point, we're so close here to this 50-day moving average that we come up to 36,500. If we get above this area, that could be the bottom for Bitcoin, because now we're playing at the upper region of this channel, which we've only really played in once and twice. And so we come back up here. The potential of us coming back up to this 200-day moving average at 44,800 becomes a lot more likely. So we really want to see some strength here at 34,800. It's the weekend. Anything could happen. Yes, there's a bear flag. I'm going to upload this video on this 4-hour chart. If this bear flag breaks down, then remember, the only way we're going to see a real downside scenario is if volume comes in, because below 30,000, there's a lot of buyers. If we start to see this push back down, we need to keep these higher ranges in mind for the downside scenario. If you watched our video yesterday, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a least severe scenario of us coming to 29,000, but then there's also the potential we could come down to the $20,000 area, right? So that would happen very quick. You have to have those limit orders on the exchanges because investors are not going to get the opportunity to just get their positions in below 30,000 for Bitcoin. We know there's institutional and retail volume there looking to get into Bitcoin. So that's what I'm watching. Very exciting weekend. Anything could happen. So that's why we just kind of have to be more freestyle on the weekend when we're looking at charts. 2244 Ethereum, we break above it. That's going to be a huge, huge confirmation for not just Ethereum, but altcoins in general, that Ethereum could be leading the pack as a leading indicator, saying that we're going to see even more upside for altcoins. So I think that if 2240 breaks, there's a very high chance that we're going to start to come up and potentially test this channel around the $3,000 area. That's going to be a very nice push to the upside. It shows confluence with the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. You can see this is about 30% push to the upside, and that's the same amount of percent that we're assuming here if we get above 65,000 Satoshis on this chart. So everything is lining up to say that if we get above 65,000 Satoshis, the monthly's open there for a reason. It's not a coincidence. Once again, the monthly open is at 65,000 Satoshis. I mean, man, we've had this level drawn out on our charts for months and months and months. So that's not a coincidence, right? We get above that. That's showing strength. Anything could happen. It's the weekend. Bitcoin's on a 4-hour forming a bear flag. Might break down, right? We got to be freestyle here. Total cryptocurrency market cap chart and others dominance and Bitcoin dominance charts not really changing from the storyline yesterday. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this quick Saturday update. If you want to win Principles by Ray Dalio, one of my favorite books on value investing, share this video, comment below, smash the like button. Let's hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel. Peter says, thanks again, Naeem. Great job as always. P.S. I caught myself saying to my son that we'll go to the lake for the weekend, but we have to check the weather first because weekends are the most manipulated time. That's awesome, Peter. Send me a message on Instagram. You want a book. With that, thank you all for tuning in today. Until next time, snipers out.